Thanks to J2Sense for alerting me to this issue. Link is below. If you have a Samsung SSD 980 Pro M.2 drive 2TB model that was made in Korea in 2021, you may have an affected drive. I checked the one that I have in my system, and it was made in Korea in 2021 and could have the corrupted firmware. Go to the Samsung site, download their Magic software, which will look at your system and determine which firmware you have on your Samsung product, and will let you upgrade it if you need to. It's important to do so if you do have the wrong firmware, as your hard drive can fail to read and write, and it will lock it out from future writes. All you'll be able to do is read it, possibly. So you want to fix it, and if you do fix it before it fully crashes, you should have no issues in the future. If you have the corrupted firmware, it'll start with a 3.8, the firmware number will. And it'll probably be the original one that was installed on the drive. What it does, it starts reading the drive, finding fictitious read errors, write errors, and once it builds up to a certain percentage, it will lock your drive. You'll no longer have access to write to the drive. You do have read access to it, but you'll lose function of the drive, and there's no way to repair it at that point. But if you get the updated firmware in, it'll take care of the issue as long as your drive is still functional. So it's very important that you do this if you have a 980 Pro M.2 SSD in your system, as I do. Once you get the software downloaded, go ahead and run it. The program, install it. When you're done installing it, run the program. Once you run the program, you should see that you have the 980 Pro installed. Make sure you're on that tab. Go down to driver details and it will show you your firmware version. You see I have the affected version 38. If you have version 38, you'll need to update it. First, you can do a diagnostic scan to see the health of your current drive. This drive's been installed since I bought it in 2021. First, it scans all your sectors and it determines whether they're good or bad sectors. Everything in blue is good. If it finds one that it said was a failure, it'll be red and lock that sector out for future writing. I'm very fortunate that my drive doesn't have any bad sectors currently, but I'm going to go ahead and update the firmware to ensure that it doesn't happen in the future with that firmware version. So, update the firmware. Go ahead and press OK, let the firmware completely upgrade, and then it'll all prompt you to reboot the system. Go ahead and restart your system and then check the drive out again. I'm on the Samsung drive. I went to the drive details. You see I have a new firmware version 58. It's all in good shape, so that's all you need to do. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, consider subscribing. This is TA Drag Racer, signing out. I'll see you next time.